Good morning, everyone. Good morning, teachers. Kamusta po tayong lahat? I know it's Thursday and ang dami-dami na pong webinars na na-attendan natin sa PIPAL. So thank you very much, Bebal, for the many learning opportunities that you provide for our teachers and of course to our parents and students as well. Shout out ko lang po ang mga teacher po from Matatalay National High School sa Tarlac, Miss Daymal, Sir Andrew, good morning. And to Miss Joanna of DepEd Planning Office, Bacolod City. Good morning, Miss Jo. And to my friends at Jose Rizal University, Rufo de Leon. And of course, to my beloved school, Colegio San Agustin, Bacolod. Good morning. Okay. I'm very happy to share with you this morning po another session. I know marami po sa atin, nakita po na nila ako sa mga past webinars. And this time, I'm going to walk you po on this topic, fostering work-life balance in work from home setup among teachers. So, ready na po ba tayo? Okay. Now, work and life balance, it's very, very important nowadays. Diba? Especially when we are working from home. So, work and life. Diba? There's always dapat nakikita rin natin yung ating kakayanan, how to make things work sa bahay man o di kaya sa ating mga trabaho. Okay? I'm looking forward for August. Ito, natutuwa talaga ako sa picture na ito. Teacher at the beginning of the school year and teacher at the end of the school year. I hope hindi ito mangyayari sa atin na yung ating fresh na fresh tayo by the time we open our school by August. And then comes at the end of the school year, magtatapos yung ating school year, eto na tayo. With the new normal, we are expecting so many things. And marami tayong mga questions, marami tayong mga doubts, may mga uncertain pa tayo na mga situation. But even then, life must go on. Teaching must go on. And the kids should learn pa rin, despite of this situation na meron tayo. Ito rin. First day of school, online, kailangan magaganda tayong mga teachers, 'di ba? Pero I don't want you naman na maging ganito na at the end of our school year 2020-2021. So, it begins. Webinar training. Ang dami-daming webinar ngayon. Facebook, Zoom, ano pa ba? And different organizations, different publishing companies, they're giving it to us for free. And we hope we grab that opportunity of learning. Kasi, di ba, as we embrace the new normal, kailangan alam natin din kung ano ang kailangang input as we prepare instruction and delivery of quality education para sa ating mga estudyante. Eto. Habang nagpe-prepare ako ng slide, napapakanta ako last night. Sabi ko, with this situation, kailangan natin ng kanta ni Carpenters, di ba? Such a feeling, di ba, coming over me. There's a wondering most everything I see. Top of the world. Top of the world, I feel like, ano ba ang mangyayari sa new normal? Sometimes may mga positive na naibibigay sa atin ang situation na ito. And of course, meron ding mga downside ang situation ng ito. But I always make a point to think, I am on top of this. I am in control of whatever I am feeling right now. As a teacher, as a parent, as a mother, and as a wife. Let us always feel, I am top of it all. Kayang-kaya natin ito, teachers. Okay. Noong pandemic, when we started, no, staying at home with the ECQ, GCQ, MCQ, maraming mga skills na lumabas sa ating mga teachers. Merong mga teacher vlogger, meron na ring mga teacher na gumagawa ng sariling page, merong YouTube channel, di ba? Please subscribe to my channel. May mga ganun-ganun mga teacher. Ang dami-dami. And meron ding mga teacher na nag-go na for business. Mga negosyante ang mga teacher. Of course, galaw-galaw din tayo mga teachers, di ba? Sa panahon ngayon, bawal sa atin ang choosy. Okay. Let's keep on, di ba? Nung parang na-inspire yung maraming teachers nowadays to think outside of the box. Ano ba ang gagawin natin to make our time staying at home productive? Kaya naglabasan ng iba't ibang talents ng mga teacher. At may mga nagti-TikTok na rin ng mga teacher. Buti na lang hindi ako nakapag-TikTok. Pero marami akong teacher na nakita nagti-TikTok. Well, of course, it's a good feeling din, di ba? Our mental health matters din. So at some point, meron din tayong mga outlet. May mga outlet tayo at may mga energy din tayo na dapat paglagyan to keep our sanity also stable. Okay? Check po tayo sa ating mga teacher vlogger dyan at sa mga gumawa ng page at may mga TikTok na at maraming views and followers. Nawa po'y mag-flourish yan. Diba? Marami tayong time. Okay. Sabi nga, nag-upskilling talaga. Skills loading nung time na nasa bahay tayo. Marami na tayong training na na-attendan. And I hope those webinars that you've attended really help you a lot. Diba? Sayang naman yung 1 hour or 40 to 1 hour natin nagsistay tayo sa Facebook, nagpapaload tayo, and we are not getting something from it. Diba? Let's make our webinar productive and applicable to our situation, especially as we prepare for the new normal. Maraming experience din tayo. Meron tayong mga learning na hindi natin alam noon na marunong pala tayong mag-bake. So maraming YouTube channels na nagsasabi at nagtuturo sa atin how to do baking, how to cook this, yung mga do it yourself, 'di ba? And ako, I'm very grateful also for that time na nasa bahay kasi may mga training tayo na nakukuha online. Marami. And I guess on my part, nag-choose talaga ako ng mga training at webinars that is of course helpful para sa akin. Okay? Sige. Nag-unlock talaga, grabe talaga yung loading ng skills natin. I hope you guys na-discover nyo rin na inyong mga hidden skills and talents. Okay? Sige. Now, August is waving. Nag-wave na talaga si August sa atin. Oy, June na. 'Di ba? Kalahati na tayo ng June. And we are counting the days before the opening on August with the new normal. It's school year 2020-2021 with a twist. August is waving. Ready na ba tayo to work from home? Sige nga, let's ask ourselves nga. Siguro a point of reflection. Are we ready for the new normal? Are we ready to work from home? Are we ready for our classroom setup at home? Are we ready to assist our kids at home? Okay, August is waving. Be ready. Now, as we embrace the new normal, let us always remember that we are working. Diba? Yun ang lagi eh. Our work is life. Diba? Kailangan natin ng trabaho to keep us all going. But let us also remember to see to it, to strike a balance between our professional and personal life. Now, we as teachers, we are wearing different hats. Marami tayong mga roles sa buhay natin. Tayo pa ba? Manager tayo, colleague tayo, teacher tayo, instructional designer, agent pa tayo, leader tayo sa community, nanay tayo, tatay tayo, artist din tayo because we keep on designing. Ano ba yung mga pwede nating gawin for the new normal? Ano ba yung mga setup? Ano ba yung mga modules na pwede nating gawing mas kapanapanabik sa mga bata. And of course, tayo din ay friend. Diba? Friend tayo ng mga parents as we are partners and collaborators. We are also a trainer. We train other teachers. Diba? It's a good thing also to help other teachers, our colleagues, our friends who needs our help. Tayo din ay parent. Ako, nanay din ako. Diba? So, ang dami-daming sinisiksik sa atin na roles. And sometimes it's really overwhelming. Ngayon pa, we are also encoders. Tayo din yung enrollment officer. Diba? Especially sa ating mga public school teachers. Saludo po tayo sa inyo. You are doing a great job. So, I think kailangan din natin, no, na kailangan din natin mag-feel good that we are doing everything para sa bata. Okay? At some point, all the time talaga, counselor din tayo. Hindi lamang ng bata, pati ng parents. Nurse din tayo. And we give, yung mga ating mga first aid din kung anong what to do. Especially pag may mga parents na nag-aas ng help sa atin. We are also doctors. Ang dami-dami nating roles to play. And it's really very overwhelming. So paano natin yan ibabalance lahat? Pero teacher, let's always remind ourselves, more than anything, tayo as teachers, tayo rin ay mga anak. Daughter tayo, son tayo, ng nanay at tatay natin. Tayo rin ay kapatid. Kapatid din tayo sa bahay, di ba? We are also partners at home. Tayo rin ay asawa. So may mga role din tayo sa ating mga asawa. Diba? Tayo din ay nanay at tatay. We are working from home, but let us also remember na may mga role din tayo na dapat gampanan as mothers and fathers. Or sa atin, meron ng mga teachers na grandmother and grandfather na din. So, sa dinami-dami ng mga roles natin, let us all remember to strike a balance din. Kasi, maraming naghihintay at maraming nagre-rely din sa atin. Our strength will also be their strength. Kaya nga every teacher is a superhero. Ang mga teacher, sinasabi ko, parang SM. I've got it all for you. SM ha? Wala ba tayo dyan? Okay. So, sa dinami-dami ng ating roles to play, kailangan din nating isipin ang ating mga sarili, teachers. Let us also take care of ourselves. And that, I am giving you some tips on how to balance our work and life. Okay? Sige. I love this song by Diana Ross. Do you know where you're going to? I know that alam nyo ang kantang ito. Diba? Sabi, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open door. What are you hoping to? Do you know? Teacher, do you know ba where you're going to? Kailangan alam natin kung ano ang sa dulo. Ano ba ang ating ina-anticipate, di ba? Kailangan ma-foresee natin. Kailangan nakakondition din tayo to where we're going to. So, mamaya after this talk, I hope po i-replay nyo lang yung kanta ni Diana Ross. At probably you can reflect also, do you know where you're going to, teacher? Okay. There are so many questions right now. Ano ang gagawin ko for August? Ano mga preparation? Ano ba ang mga preparation na gagawin ng aming school? Okay? So many questions, but the answers are so few. Sa mga ng kanta, so many questions, but the answers are so few. Yun yung palaging mga question natin. Kaya palaging takbuhan, ma'am, sa mga principal. So many questions. And every day naganap yan. Sa mga parents, marami din silang questions sa teachers. And it's bit, whenever I see, di boys and girls whenever I see posts sa Facebook, laging nakikita, ay, ano ang mangyayari? I'm sure DepEd is really doing its best. May mga modules na pine-prepare sa mga bata. I am sure private schools are ready and are preparing for the new normal. Kudos po sa lahat ng mga nasa private school sector din, kagaya ko po. So, I know you are trying your best, especially answering po our parents. Kasi marami silang mga questions din for the new normal, which is normal din. Diba? Because we are facing a different kind of school year comes 2020-2021. Okay. But strike a balance. I always reflect, kung may balance ba ako sa buhay ko din, as a teacher, as a parent, as an employee, as a colleague? Am I giving my best for both professional and my family life? Diba, aminin natin, teacher, at some point, mas nakakain tayo ng ating work than our family life. And that is very sad. I feel so sad na sometimes nakokonsensya din tayo that we give more time sa ating mga trabaho and less of a parent or less of a husband or a wife. Okay. I hope these steps that I'm giving you will also at some point give you reflections also the way you do things, especially now that we are working from home. I got this from Outfist.com, diba? A mother doing its best to be a housewife and a mother and striking a balance also as a worker. Okay. Number 1 po, as a worker, as a teacher, number 1 tip po to strike a balance with this new normal is to find time. Diba? Time is a valuable commodity in anyone's life. So you should learn how you can use it wisely and effectively, whether you are at home or at office. Time is something that you cannot, diba? Hindi ka na pwedeng bumalik pag tapos na. Time after time. I'm always reminded by that movie, Time ni Justin Timberlake, that parang applicable din sa economics, na wala ng pera na ginagamit, but meron silang time sa wrist nila. That you should work for you to be paid by time. If you have time po, you can watch it. It's time, parang gano'n. Basta Justin Timberlake pa yung artista. It's really valuable. Striking a balance sa bahay between work and as a parent is very, very important. Do you give importance din po, especially pag may maliliit pa tayong mga anak? They need more attention. Pag mga toddlers, pag mga below 6 years old, they need our attention also. So it's very, very important to give or allocate time for work and for kids. And if you are working, you should always condition your kids that this is my time and that is your time. If my time na si mama, then I can assist you for your online, for your distance learning, for your modules. Time should be spelled out for kids. It's very, very important. Okay? Okay ba tayo dyan? So, what time ba kayo gumising? Gumising ako around 6:30. It's a holiday in Bacolod City. So, medyo na late ako ng gising. But please always make it a habit din to have quality sleeping time. Because your good day starts with a good night's sleep. Okay? Magkakaroon ka ng magandang gising, magandang buhay kapag ikaw ay nakatulog ng wasto. Time, ha? And whenever you work, always look into your peak hours. Kailangan tingnan natin, anong time ba tayo most effective? Sometimes, napapansin natin that our brain works talaga on this particular time. Na parang ang bilis kong mag-think sa ganitong period. Pag nasa bahay ka kasi, iba yung conditioning mo eh. Pag ikaw nanay, mas marami kang nakikitang kalat. So kahit may trabaho ka sa table, masapa pa sa ba't yan ang kalat? So kukunin mo muna, magliligpit ka, and before you knew it, ay isang oras na pala ang lumipas, hindi mo pa natatapos ang trabaho mo, pero nakagawa ka na ng gawaing bahay. Set a time. So yung mga siguro will set, ito work ko ito. I need to deliver this because I am working. I need to finish this because I am working. Sa bahay naman, yung mga trabaho natin, they can wait. Diba? They can wait. Or perhaps you can prepare it earlier, like sa pagkain. Diba? You set it first so that iinit na lang. And then do your stops for your deliverables. And check yourself. Ano ba yung mga peak hours ko wherein my brain is really working and I am motivated talaga to work? Ako, may peak hours actually is around 9 o'clock sa gabi hanggang 12:00. So parang ganun yung mga peak hours ko. But I always see to it that nami-meet ko yung 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Otherwise, magiging groggy na ako or baka umatake yung vertigo ko rin. So always strike a balance din. Know your peak hours, teachers. Sabi nga, bawal tamarin, ang daming bayarin. Nakita ko ito sa Facebook, sa Work is Life. Thank you po Bawal tamarin, daming bayarin. Bawal tayong maging tamad, especially with the new normal. We are blessed because may trabaho tayo. We are blessed. Kahit affected tayo, God is good that we are still on this. Na may trabaho tayo, na may employer tayo na nagtatrust sa atin. Shout out po to our Augustinian Friars, Father Andrew, and the rest of the Augustinian Friars. Thank you very much, Father. Bawal tamarin ang dami nating bayarin. So think of that. When you are less motivated to do your job, to do your work at home, isipin natin, our community is relying on us. The kids, the parents are waiting for us to deliver. Diba? Sa dami ng task ko sa opisina, baka di na ako makapag-asawa, sabi ng iba. Diba? Ang dami-dami nating trabaho. Probably, ang dami nating pinasukan na trabaho or ginawa natin na trabaho. At some point, siguro it's also very important. Sometimes we need to say no if hindi rin natin kaya. Kasi if we are overwhelmed with so many things, baka hindi rin kaya ng ating pag-iisip, pero baka hindi kaya ng ating katawan din. Strike a balance po. Learn to say no if hindi na talaga kaya natin. Okay? Now, train the quit out of you. Number 1 po, balikan natin. Very important when you are working from home is time. Number 2 po is conditioning. Let's condition our mind for the new normal. This is it. Change is coming. And there's no other way but to accept it. This is the reality now. As teachers, we are game changers. Ano ba ang gagawin natin? Let us train, let us condition our mind. Di ba, teachers? Our parents are getting cues from us. Tayong mga teachers. They are looking forward and they are getting cues from the teachers. How are we going to deliver it? Education should not stop. Diba? Anong gagawin ng mga bata? I know, kahit hindi pa naman nagsastart ang klase, marami sa mga bata nasa online. Marami sa kanila nagpapaload and they spending a lot of money just to do the ML thing. So let us also help po condition the parents as well for the new normal. Let us condition that we are ready. Because as teachers, di ba, our mandate is to teach. Let's condition also. The conditioning should also start from us. We believe in our capacity. We believe in our ability. Thus, we condition ourselves that we are ready. Di ba? Kung may sometimes, may mga systems naman talaga na hindi natin na-perfect. But what better way is to contribute also for the benefit of everyone. Okay? More than anything, our government needs our understanding. Our government needs our help. DepEd needs our help din po. Okay? Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. I always believe that. If we condition our mind into something positive. Something great will always happen. If we start our day with positivity, it's very true. The rest of the day will be as light. Diba? Kasi the moment pagising mo pa lang when you open your Facebook, there's so many things going on. Social media is really very noisy. Kahit naka-off pa yan ang volume ng cellphone mo, but it's very noisy when you open it. So many messages, so many notifications, and so many rants din. So we start our day with a prayer and with a positive note that something great is going to happen to me this very day. This very year, something great is going to happen to us. Diba? Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. I think merong dati sa advertisement of Pharmaton eh. What your mind believe, your body can achieve. Mahilig ako sa advertisement. Okay, change is coming. And this is inevitable. What we can do is to equip ourselves for the new normal. Work from home will pose a lot of challenges. Of course, hindi lang tayo sa Philippines ang may ganitong situation. Hindi lang tayo sa Philippines ang merong masasabi nating mga concerns. The rest of the world ay may mga concerns when it comes po to education. We are all in this together. And many of the teachers, the rest of the world, are working from home. We are doing our best to deliver. Diba? So, be prepared for longer hours at first. Number 1, again, is time. Number 2 is conditioning. Number 3 is to be prepared for longer hours at first. While we are preparing for the new normal, be positive and condition yourself that as we wait and as we prepare, we will invest a lot of time. We will invest a lot of time. We will be spending sleepless nights preparing. I don't know po with the public sector, how are you going po to deliver your modules, o sino po ba ang magpiprint? Meron po ba kayong point person? Meron ba kayong centers to do it? But at this point, let us condition, we are going to do something and we're going to invest. And it entails a lot of time. We invest on time and opportunities to learn. And we set up for the new normal. We will be on this phase wherein sa bahay, we need to set up din. Nakikita ko ang dami niyang friends. Hi, Miss Dayma, nakita ko yung post mo. Yung setup on Hello Kitty. Kudos for doing a great job preparing na. And for my colleagues din, lahat sila nagpe-prepare na ng mga desktop, bumibili ng mga gamit. And because of course, our mindset is to deliver the best that we could for our kids. Input. Like now, this is an input. I hope you guys are learning. You get a webinar and you get a webinar. Everyone gets a webinar for free. Diba? And I hope that for those webinars that you've attended, may napipick up po tayo that we are going to use in our classroom situation. More than the certificates, I know, we are after inputs. And that will help us become a better teacher, become a better person at home, and a colleague as well. Okay, now, as we prepare for the new normal, quiet workspace is very, very important. Let's set up po a quiet workspace. Sa bahay, we started already like putting a quiet workspace for my kid. I have a 4-year-old kid, Nina. So meron kaming work area sa kanya for her classes. My kid po is from Colegio San Agustin Bacolod also. Pre-kinder na po siya in the opening. So, hi po sa aming mga teachers. Ms. Calves, Teacher Sella, Teacher Jane, Teacher Mai, Teacher Riza. Quiet workspace is very important for us teachers. Kasi our mind works also kapag walang mga distraction din. Kaya nakikita ko merong naglalagay din ng mga plants, diba? It's really very good. Yung mga plants ay nagbibigay din sa atin nagbibigay sa atin ng magandang area, 'di ba? Nagkakaroon tayo ng ano ba 'yon? Parang nakakahinga tayo with those plants, okay? Quiet workspace. It's very very important, parents. It's very very important, teachers. Although merong iba, ay kahit na marami diyan, 'di ba? I am ano ba yung tawag na? I'm an organized chaos. Kahit nasa ano 'yan, alam ko I can still find. But even then, it's very important to work in a quiet workspace, even for kids. Okay? Embrace the off button of gadgets. When we are working, nade-distract tayo if our phones are there. Kasi a lot of messages. Every gadget, di ba, we should set also that off button. Every gadget that is available today comes with an off button, which simply means that you can switch it off when not needed. Staring at a screen for more than 7 to 8 hours a day can affect your eyes, your mood, and your energy. It's really true, based on my experience. So take enough effort to minimize your usage after your work time to have some quality time at home. It's not advisable po to stay longer din. Kasi may mga nabibigay din po yung mga gadget natin sa atin, our eyes, 'di ba? At some point, you'll have difficulty of sleeping din if na-expose po tayo sa light din ng ating mga gadgets at ating mga laptop, cellphone, etc. Nahirapan tayo na matulog kasi medyo busy pa rin yung ating eyes. Okay? At some point, meron daw effect ito. So, at least kayo yung mga bata, before sleeping, kailangan na-off ang gadget. Wala silang TV time before sleeping so that nasiset din yung mind nila for sleeping. Okay? Minimize din po. I know that you're in Babal and we are live through Facebook. So, 1 hour lang naman po ang kinukuha namin sa inyo. Best time. So, it will affect our energy. Nadidrain din ang ating energy at ang ating mood din if too much po na exposure. And as a parent, as a teacher, as a mother, let us establish routine sa bahay. Establish and keep a routine is more important. Establishing and keeping a routine can even be more important than having a lot of time. Kailangan yan. Kasi nakaka-save tayo ng time pag may routines na yung bata, di ba? Morning, nagbabrush siya. Namimake niya na yung bed niya, nag-get ready na siya for school, nagbe-breakfast, nagtitake ng vitamins. Kiss and hugs are very important too for kids and for parents. Diba? I always find the time to hug my kid and to give her also that assurance that I am always her, nasa kanya rin ang attention ko, even I am working. And sometimes, nagsisit din siya sa lap ko while I am working. For kids, we need to establish routine dahil we will be affected if walang routines yung mga anak natin sa bahay. Okay, teka. Routines for kids, establish important times. If we are a working parent, the kid should understand that we should condition. What's the nap time? What's the bedtime and the meal time of kids? Anong oras ba sila nagigising? Kasi pag may routine na sila, napafollow nila, kahit wala ka na to assist them, they will take time to do that. Ay, alas 9 na pala, I should be in the bathroom and nagte-take a bath na ako, mommy. So, kailangan alam niya yung routine, nababrush niya yung teeth niya. Ay, lunch na! Tayo ba namang Pilipino, parang may body clock din tayo na kailan kakain, di ba? Yun din sa mga bata. Kailangan may routines nila na pina-follow. Para sa atin, nakakasave tayo ng energy of reminding them. And we can do our work. Our meal time is very, very important. So the kids, nafe-think nila, ay pagkain na pala. So kahit na walang assistance ni mommy or ni daddy, alam namin nakakain na kami at this point of time. Establishing body clocks is very important for kids. And sa atin din, may mga body clock tayo eh. Sometimes iba sa atin nakakatulog ng alas 8 ng gabi. Nag-wake up tayo at 5 o'clock, which is good. Ang mga body clocks natin, nag-a-adjust din. Sa new normal natin, especially during the ECQ, MCQ, GCQ, whatever Qs pa yan, nag-iba yung body clocks natin. Diba? I'm sure that you will agree with me na nag-iba rin yung body clock ninyo. Routine for every member of the family is very important. Lahat ng membro ng bahay, ng ating tahanan, ng tahanan, should establish routines. What time ba nagigising? And it's very important to wake up. have your prayer, and then do some exercise. Kasi we need to start the day with energy. Hindi hindi yung mga, ay ano naman mangyayari ngayong umaga, 'di ba? A sense of purpose is very important as we wake up every day. I think that keeps us going. What is our sense of purpose? Okay? Morning routine sa mga bata, let's establish po ito, especially po pag preschool teacher tayo, di ba? Alam natin ito, preschool teacher. Merong mga routines tayo. Morning routine, bedtime routine. In our school, meron silang ginagawa ni teacher na meron silang parang medal, may yarn, tapos you're a star student of the day. So meron yung anak ko. So whenever may ginagawa ako something and then nagro-role play kami, or di kaya yung playtime namin, meron kaming mga materials na ginagawa, reading time, o di kayo mga playtime namin, yung English, yung math, may mga blocks. And then, pag nagpe-pretend ako na I am na playmate, and then yung anak ko, pag playtime na, meron siyang medal na binigay ni teacher sa kanya, nilalagay niya doon. You are a star student of the day, mommy. So, it feels good. Kasi kahit na busy ka, kahit siguro 30 minutes or 1 hour of your time, give it naman po sa ating mga anak. And while nakasleep siya, I can do my work. Okay? So, yung nap time talaga is very important because it will also be my working time. Okay. For us, our routines as parents, 'di ba? Talagang malaki yung ating trabaho as parents. Kasi we are juggling. Sa aking mga colleagues dyan, alam ko, Miss Rona, nag-wake up sila ng morning, and then magluluto sila. And then pagkatapos ng pagluto, maliligo, isiset nila, or dahil naka-flexible working kami, pupunta ng school, tapos tatawagan yung mga anak sa bahay, initin nyo na lang yung pagkain, ready na yan. Sino nakaka-relate? Sa hapon, gawin mo na yan, and mommy will do this. Okay, may mga routines. Sa gabi, ire-ready ko na yung lulutuin ko sa morning so that hindi na ako mahirapan din mag-chop. Okay? Let's stop and talk a while. Let's give also ourselves a break. Keep calm and have some coffee. Hindi rin kasi maganda or mabuti sa katawan na straight-straighten. Let's have a time also. Diba? Let's stop and talk a while. Sabi nga ng kanta. Fancy meeting you alone in the crowd. Couldn't help but notice your smile. While everybody else around is going about, can we just stop and talk a while? Diba? Can we just stop and talk a while? Talk things out. So, whenever I feel that, parang nasistress na yata ako, nafe-feel ko yan. Because, alam ko pag nasistress ako, medyo nananumb yung aking mga paa. Medyo nagdanumb yung aking mga hands. So, I'll take some time to have a break. So, I'll go, I'll have a little play with my kid, Nina, or I will chit-chat with my husband who's working from home. Hello po sa aking husband, Raymond. And of course, it gives us a brief. It's very important po that we have somebody to talk to. That's why even if we are working from home, it's very important also to ask our friends, our colleagues who's staying at home, to chit-chat. Let's stop and talk a while and ask them. Our mental health matters this time. Kaya let's have a break. Okay? Let's stop and talk a while. Are you doing that? A simple hi and hello siguro sa ating mga colleagues. That matters a lot. And, of course, stay on schedule. Take a break. Have a break, have a KitKat. I'm not paid po ng KitKat ha. But I think brain breaks are essential. Kahit sa mga bata. Kaya nga meron tayong mga recess, diba? Kaya meron tayong mga other activities in school to take a break from academics and to do something else. Have a break, have a KitKat. Enjoy other things that will make you happy also. Kaya nga ngayon naglipa na meron ng mga plantita. Meron ba kayo niyan na nagbebenta? And parang nagkakaroon tayo ng other energy kapag meron tayong mga other source, yung nare-release natin ang ating energy kapag nasi-stress. Think again, you rewire muna yung ating brain into something else. Sa Bacolod, meron kaming tinatawag na Bacolod Barter Community. kudos po to Attorney Giselle Batapa for spearheading this project. Sa Facebook page, you can barter anything. Parang yung iba, yung stress nila, doon din nalilipat. So, may mga colleagues din ako na naging part din ng the barter community. Hi po sa aking friend, Miss Rosalea Verhit, Miss Nene, na alam ko, mahilig din mag-barter. Miss Michelle, mahilig mag-barter din. So, it helps. Kasi parang nag-iiba rin yung ating, yung mindset din natin, break lang muna, barter muna ako. Okay, clear your mind. Number 7. When you are doing work from home, we are doing our work from home, let's clear our mind. First things first. Ano ba ang ating top priority? What are the things that should be taken first? First things first. Kasi pag marami ng sa mind natin, masyado tayong na-overwhelmed at hindi tayo nakaka-think. Kaya sometimes, if marami na talaga, teka, Alpos, ano ba talaga yung priority ko? Ano ba yung una kong dapat? Ano bang unang dapat ko na gawin? Ano ba yung unang dapat ko na unahin? Clear your mind. Objective for today. Do one thing at a time. Diba? Has so many things running through my mind that Google can't even help. Napakaraming mga nagra-run sa ating mind. And sometimes even you Google it, hindi makaka-help si Google. Only you. Ikaw lang nakakaalam kung paano i-help din ang sarili mo. I think one thing to set that is awareness. Be aware of yourself. Be aware of your priorities. And be aware kung ano yung important talaga. Of course, nandiyan na yun yung mga bagay-bagay na yan. Sometimes some things are also hindi natin nakokontrol. But let's clear our mind. Ano ba talaga yung ating purpose? Ano ba yung ating goal for the day, goal for the week? Every minute that you are angry, you will lose 60 seconds of happiness. Totoo yun. Kasi sometimes nagagalit tayo with the new normal, with the new setup. Mabilis magalit ang mga tao ngayon. Siguro yung iba walang outlet na yung madali tayong naiinis. So, let's also remind ourselves, baka na-overwhelm tayo sa trabaho and then nagagalit tayo ng bigla-bigla. Or mga little things, parang nagbibig thing na. Diba? Parents, I know you're working, teachers and parents, I know you're working a lot. And sometimes, pag nababother tayo ng mga anak natin, nagagalit tayo. But let's just pause and think muna. Bakit pa ako nagagalit? May kasalanan ba yung anak ko? Parang wala naman. Parang bakit ako nagagalit? Let's reflect also. When we are worried, anxious, hurried, our body begins to feel tense. And actually, this is a natural reaction because our body is preparing us to flight or fight. Diba? Kapag nasistress tayo, especially pag trabaho, natitense tayo. And once we are tense, our mind parang hindi nakaka-think ng ganon. It's also with the presence, di ba, sa workplace. When we feel tension, when we feel threatened, parang hindi nag-work yung ating mind. So, siguro we need to take a break, take a deep breath, or maybe walk muna, alis muna, and think clearly before reacting. Kasi, di ba, if we are overthinking, yung body natin ang nagsasuffer. Hindi yung iba, but it's more of our body. Pakinggan din po natin yung ating katawan if we are stressed already. Take time to smell the flowers. Have a break muna, have a KitKat. Okay. Set office hours, number 8, and let go of the guilt from not being available 24/7. If we are working from home, let's set po parameters. Sometimes may mga questions na gabi na, or 10 o'clock, or 11 o'clock, na sa chat mo maingay din. Siguro, let's also turn our notifications para nakaka-relax din po tayo. Our body needs and our mind needs to think also and rest at nighttime. So, set office hours po. I let go of the guilt feeling. Pag nasa bahay tayo, I think the best thing is to orient our parents of the parameters at the start of the school year, that we are going to communicate with them on this window of time only. Kasi may mga ano din tayo, may mga family concerns din tayo, di ba? There is a time to be on the clock and a time to be off. Kaya sa mga fellow administrators din, kagaya ko, let's also, pag naglagay po tayo sa group chat, let's respect also the time of our teachers po na at night time. Siguro, if there are important and really important matters talaga na pwedeng ilagay sa chat box, siguro let's say also, sorry for disturbing your night, but perhaps you can post that again sa morning. Kasi baka natutulog, tapos nagising, tapos nakita, ay, kailangan ko palang tapusin, so nasira na yung sleep niya. Remember that kids and families should not be thinking about schoolwork in the evenings or in weekends right now either. Everyone needs more time to rest and reset their adrenal system from the additional stress. This is a new normal. Kaya nga, di ba, may MELCs tayo. Most essential competencies lang, learning competencies ang gagamitin so that mag-aangkop siya sa new normal. When we are giving too much, we are also giving too much to the kids. With the new normal, we need to understand the situation ng ating mga students and our parents. And we need to understand our situation as well. Baka overwhelmed din tayo sa mga preparation. Baka mas maraming nilagay natin na hindi naman pala essential talaga. Okay? Let's set our time also. And stress management is very, very important. When we are working from home, hindi po natin maa-avoid ang stress. Because stress is everywhere. Whether we like it or not, we like it. Diba? Social media, most importantly, ay maraming stress na inaibibigay din sa atin. Diba? Social media, aminin natin or hindi, at some point is a form of competition. Even how you choose or ano yung nailalagay mo na profile pic, it's even telling something. So kapag nakikita ng iba, ay, ganda naman ang place na nilagyan niya. Siguro I need to go there to that place to have picture and so that I have something to post also on my social media. Uy, ang ganda-ganda ng setup niya. Bili rin ako kahit wala ka ng pera. Bili din ako para may ilagay din ako sa social media that I am ready. Uy, nagpa-seminar na si ganito. Kailangan may seminar din tayo kagaya nila. Marami pong competition na nangyayari sa social media. And that causes stress also sa atin. And sometimes I think po, bakit kaya niya, ba't hindi ko kaya? Of course, we have different levels din po ng preparation. Kung ano yung kanyang strength, probably hindi mo yan strength. Diba? Pag may TikTok ba siya, kailangan may TikTok ka din. Kung may YouTube channel siya, kailangan may YouTube channel din ako. Social media, at some point, is teaching us how to think, how to behave, what to prepare. Because it's very, very, very influential and very, very powerful. But at some point, it's also giving us stress. Downside yun. Of course, there's so many things positive about social media because it gives us so many valuable materials. But if there are advantages, there will always be disadvantages. And let's also strike a balance on identifying those things that is valuable to us. Workplace. Wala namang workplace na walang stress. Diba? Wala namang workplace na walang stressor. It's always normal. It's a natural thing. Kahit sa bahay. Diba? Kahit sa bahay, may stress tayo eh. Workloads. Ang trabaho natin, nagtatrabaho tayo for a living to provide for our family. And we are very grateful that we have work. Diba? Maraming affected right now. So, stress, meron yan. Sa bahay, sa community pa ba natin? Nasistress tayo sa LGU natin, nasistress tayo. Bakit ang galing naman ni Mayor Vico? Hi, Mayor Vico. Idol ko yan. So, sa community natin, nasistress tayo. But at some point siguro, we need also to off yung mga notifications about it. And let's also focus on ourselves. News! News pa ba? Nasistress tayo, ang dami-daming news. Sa ibang countries, correct me if I'm wrong, I think parang sa stress, parang marami silang pinofocus more of the happy news. So, nag-iiba rin yung vibe sa mga tao. Sa atin, nakikita natin sa news, parang may mga krimen, merong mga ganito, merong mga ganyan, puros na lang reklamo. Parang konti yung mga mas yung para bang happy spirit, ano. So, news, tingnan din natin if it's giving us also a happy tone. Criticism, ayan. Ang criticism is normal, 'di ba? Lahat tayo may kritiko. Kasi walang perfect. Sometimes sinabi niyo, ginawa ko na ang lahat. Bakit kulang pa rin? Bakit hindi pa rin sapat? Because aminin natin, may mga tao na hindi rin masaya sa atin. 'Di ba? May mga kritiko tayo and let's learn to embrace it. Because without critics, we will never learn. Kasi akala natin okay na okay lang tayo. But it's how we embrace criticism. Let's have that growth mindset instead of fixed mindset. Criticism, kung kinikriticize tayo as teachers, let's do our best to prove that we are far better. Na tayo ay okay kaysa sa kanilang naiisip, di ba? Criticism is normal and how we battle it, it's up to us. How we embrace it is up to us. But it's normal po. Siguro as we grow old, ang dami nating criticism. And sometimes we are thankful sa mga criticism because we learn to grow. You will never be the kind of person without those challenges and experiences. You will never be a great leader without experiencing. Pag palagi ka na lamang sa safe zone, you will never grow. Diba? So, change is inevitable. It causes stress. But let's embrace it instead of going away from it. And conflicts, of course. May conflict kahit saan. Walang buhay yata na walang conflict. Kahit ikaw may conflict ka rin sa sarili mo, di ba? So, stress is everywhere. Let's embrace it. And let's fix and condition our mind and prepare how to deal with it. Your story is unique and so different. It's not worthy of comparison. Tandaan mo yan, teacher. Iba ka, iba rin si ibang teacher. So don't really compare because that causes a lot of stress. Take time to smell the flowers and take time also to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Teka ha. Okay, ang aking partner, ang aking husband. Okay. So, eto, kaya nga nagtitake a break din ako when I'm stressed. Relate ba tayo dito? Kaway-kaway. Netflix! Ang dami ko na napanood, ano. Kasi mura na naman sa Netflix. Wala ba tayo siya Netflix? Eto, Korean na naging very, very famous, di ba? The World of the Married Couple. Nanood din ba kayo niyan? I think ipapalabas yan sa TV na. And, nagkakaraoke po kami ng anak ko. Kaya ang dami ko pong 1980s, 1970s na mga songs na alam. And yung tatay ko mahilig din magkaraoke. Hi Papa, hi Mama. They're watching. And my siblings, Dina and that Dodi, Vanessa. Take a break po. Kasi it's essential din that our brain will have diversion. Diba? Yung mga ano natin, ilagay din natin. It's okay to ask for help, teachers. It's okay kung hindi mo alam, ask for help. Kasi wala namang tao na alam ang lahat. Kasi may mga strength tayo. Ako, aminin ko, marami din akong weaknesses. But it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes nahihiya tayong humingi ng tulong. Probably it's more of our ego. But that sometimes we need the help of other people. Aminin natin yan. If we are not good on this, seek help. Okay? And of course, exercise and nutrition. Take time po to exercise because our level of energy is always equal to our level of work. Kung ano ang ating nakakain, especially pag morning, it will always be equal to our level of work. Our body, mind, soul, and spirit needs a lot, especially this time. Kailangan din po nating tingnan yung mga kinakain natin if we're working from home. Pag nag-grocery po tayo, less naman po yung mga junk food po. More po tayo dapat sa ating nutrition din. Plan your meal ahead of time when you're working from home. Eat balanced meals and snacks. Tayo naman, nagsistress eating, o yung dami kong may gagawin pa ako. May chips ba tayo dyan? Parang ganun, Sige. Eat balanced meals and snacks. And limit the white poisons po, especially po yung sugar, salt, and bleached flour po. Kasi hindi din ito po okay sa katawan natin. Eat fiber-rich fruits and vegetables. Teachers ha, alam nyo, I love broccoli. Lagi akong bumibili. Nagluluto ako at nilalagay ko. Kasi my kids like it also. And we make it a point talaga to save also money to cook at home. It saves, diba, ang laki ng na-save natin. These are the top energy leaks. Let us remember while working at home. Iwasan po natin ang alcohol. It can damage our organs. Caffeine po, let's limit po, 1 to 2 cups a day lang po. Ako nagko-coffee ako. Brewed coffee. Sorry po but brewed coffee is much healthier kasi less po ang sugar niya. And let's support also our local farmers. Irregular sleep, whether too much or too little, is also very dangerous for us. Kasi we need to have that balance also in our body. Irregular sleep. Hindi rin maganda na too much sleep. 'Di ba? Pagising natin, pag too much sleep, para nagkakaroon tayo ng body pains din. Ineffective exercise. Exercise ka nga, nagzuzumba ka, pero pagkatapos dun, kain ka naman ng kain. That's an energy leak. Eating too much sugar intake. Skipping breakfast. That's also not very good to skip breakfast po. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Kaya nga tinatawag itong break fast, to break the fast. You've been sleeping for 8 hours. You need energy to keep you going. Kaya yung mga bata, it's very important when they go to school to eat breakfast and eat talaga fiber-rich foods. O di kaya they need to drink milk for iron. Diba? Our brain needs also enough iron to think clearly. Boredom. Pag ikaw nabobore, parang nafe-feel mo, yung energy mo bumababa din. So, overeating also. Do not overeat. Kapag marami na, too much of something is bad enough. Sabi nga ng kanta, di ba? Dehydration. Our body is 2/3 water. Brain is 85% water. So, keep yourself hydrated. If you are working from home, kailangan din nating uminom ng tubig every now and then. Diba? Pag nade-dehydrate kasi tayo, parang hindi rin tayo nakaka-think clearly. Imagine that, if hindi ka umiinom ng tubig, feeling mo, talaga, ay nako, parang nawawalan ka ng energy. So, I think in my experience, I need water. And, pinaka number 1 talaga is negativity, teachers. Harboring unhealthy emotions, fear, anger, worry, guilt, can drain your energy. When you are working from home, wag po tayong masyadong nega po. Because our energy introduces us before we even speak. May mga levels po of energy tayo, may mga positive, di ba? Positive and negative energy tayo. And our presence talaga matters a lot for some people. Nagbibigay tayo ng positive or negative energy. So let it be on the positive side. Meron tayong talagang mga tao na tinatawag natin, the sunshine people. Pag nandoon sila, parang silang mga energizer. Shout out po sa aking friend, the full of energy, Miss Lani, our energy girl. Build quality relationships is on my 11th list. Build quality relationships din po. Sa bahay, it's very important. Family, friends, neighborhood, professional in school, with our parents, with our students, with our employer, with our professional life, and our church. Build quality relationship. And quality of relationship, di ba? Kahit merong mga tao na may relasyon kayo, but it's not really close relationship. Merong working relationship. But let us establish also quality relationship with everyone. Because relationships grow and mature over time. Hindi po shortcut ang relationship. Kaya nga po, di ba, when choosing a partner, when choosing a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or even for husband and wife, we grow and mature over time. Kailangan din po natin na to get to know the person well so that our relationship will last. It's for us parents also. We have ample time to build relationship with our kids, especially with teenagers. It's very difficult nowadays to relate with teenagers. It's very difficult to discipline kids if we were not able to establish this relationship. Establish relationships and then comes discipline. Kaya mahirap. But let us take enough time to deliver, to relate. Start with discussion. Start with a little chit-chat, diba? To start Di ba? Merong a sense of connection. May mga chemical connections tayo. And then sinasabi na, oh, swak na swak talaga tayo. That's why we are friends. Build quality relationships sa bahay with your in-laws, with your husband, with your kids, with your sisters, with your brothers, with your mother, with your father. Okay, with your neighbors especially. Okay? And number 12, I think this will be the last. Build self-care and social-emotional well-being into your schedule and assignment. Let us not forget po that more than anything, we need to take care of ourselves. Diba? Physical, emotional, social, and spiritual. Let's do some stretching. Let's do some walking. Let's release also healthy food, take a rest if you must, diba? All work without play will make Donna a dull girl. Sige. Emotional maturity matters. Forgive if somebody hurt you. Learn to forgive and let go. Diba? Be compassionate and be kind. Be kind to yourself. There are things na hindi mo talaga kaya, so be kind to yourself. Set boundaries, as I mentioned earlier. Support system. If you need help, ask for help. Have a positive social media. Communicate po with other people, with your sisters or brothers. Take time to communicate. Time together. If may time po, go out. Kung kaya po, kung modified GCQ na po ba kayo. Kami, kami nakapag-date ng husband ko together kasi isa-isa lang kaming lumabas. 'Di ba? So wala ang time together namin talaga pag we are at home. Pag nasa work ako sa school, so hindi kami nakakapag-out na talaga together. Okay? And my husband understands naman and ask for help. Spiritual, have a time alone to be with God. Prayer po is very, very important. I think this pandemic taught us to be even more prayerful and reflect po for the things that we've been doing the past few days. Meditation, yoga, connection, nature, journaling. Sa iba siguro everyday meron silang nilalagay. And have a sacred space also. Me time is important. Me time is very, very important. So let's take time po to give ourselves a break. Okay? I am currently under construction. Thank you for your patience. With the new normal, it's very, very important po to take a break and understand that we are all in a construction phase. Nobody is perfect. Like we teachers, the system will be new. The system will be new. And it's very, very important also po that we take time po and acknowledge that we are under construction and we are a work in progress. I think the key there is to accept that something great is going to happen and that we play a vital role in constructing ourselves for the new normal. Embrace. Let us embrace because this is it. And our way of embracing it matters a lot. Again as I reminded you earlier, kumukuha po ng cue ang community sa atin. So if we start giving po cues that we cannot do it, the community will feel the same. Our colleagues, our stakeholders will take a cue from us. But if we start believing that everybody can do it, you can do it, then we can all do it. We are super teachers and we can do so much. The kids are waiting for us. Parents are relying on our capacity. Our employers, especially in the private sector, are looking forward for our help and our parents for our partnership. We can do better together. Even if it's work from home, we should set in mind, condition ourselves that we can do it, teacher. Okay ba tayo dyan? And so, I'd like to greet po naka-akbay group of my husband. Hi, Noel. Hi, Val. Hi, Ruben. And to the officers and teachers of the Alliance of Preschool of Las Piñas, especially to Sir Simon Mallorca. USLS, University of St. LaSalle Integrated School, Christian Living Education Department. Hi, Miss Jessa. Hi, Brother Suki. Hi, Brother Butch. And hi to everyone, to my friends at the University of St. LaSalle, Bacolod. And of course, to my school, my home, Colegio San Agustin, Bacolod. Father Andrew, Father Patrick, Sir Jerion, Miss Lindy, Miss Leslie, Miss Cha. Um, you know, fostering work-life balance in work-from-home setup among teachers is very, very important. We should be prepared for the new normal. Take a clue from us. The teachers are taking a clue from us. Now, I'd like to answer some question po. Merong question dito si Ma'am Dayan Ligaspi. Sabi niya po, "Hi ma'am, ask ko lang po, working po kasi ako and hindi po ako work from home. Do you suggest me getting tutor for my son? Or okay na po ba ang aming housemaid?" Ma'am Ligaspi, I think from this end po, I'm sure po your school po as asynchronous learning. If you can manage po and you can navigate po, I think it's very important that you assist your kids. If kaya po naman po ng budget natin, then wala na po tayong, baka yung travel time natin, mahirap din, and you're very, very tired, and you feel that you cannot deliver din po, I think it's up to you, ma'am, if you will get a tutor. But if kaya po ng time natin, and really wanted to see what's going on with our kids, and our school po offer naman asynchronous learning or modules that you know that you can assess, then I think po, you can do it. But it depends din po sa capacity mo rin po, if kaya po ng katawan natin to do it. From Sir Rosa Mero, paano po kung naka 3 to 5 na anak si teacher na nag-aaral po? Paano niya pagsasabayin ang pagtuturo habang nag-aaral online and offline ang mga anak niya? I think, ma'am, with the new situation right now, hindi naman po yata sabay-sabay na mag-aaral po ang anak in our school po, kasi with the bandwidth po na meron tayo sa Philippines, with the internet connection, ang asynchronous learning po is advised talaga. Kasi when you put it po on your learner management system or maybe in any platforms that you will have, I think po it can be viewed, it could be replayed at any time. Pag module naman po, take a time po to schedule to assist the kids. If meron pa tayong 3 to 5 na anak and they are doing module, I think yung advantage nun is that other kapatid can help the other one and assist. And if there are questions and you're working from home, probably you can assist at a later time. I'm sure po when you're working from home, when you are recording your videos, when you are recording things for your online or to be downloaded in your LMS, I'm sure po you have enough time. What I'm thinking po, if I'm delivering lessons and it's asynchronous learning, I'd rather record po myself doing my class at nighttime. Na dahil may routines na yung bata, makakatulog siya say at 9. And may window pa ako to record like from 9 to 10 p.m. na wala nang ingay, wala nang sasakyan sa labas. So, quiet na rin. And I will have enough time also to express and do my thing. Mas okay po yung may mga study buddy yung anak natin. Kasi in that way, na bibigyan natin ng opportunity rin and encourage yung mga kids natin na to help each other. Diba? We are building another skill for kids when they are doing tasks at home. Okay. Naka-answer po ba ako sa question? From Ma'am Esther Lee Mamangon. Ma'am, magandang umaga po. Ma'am, may session po ba kayo kung paano po namin bilang guro maeengganyo ang ating mga magulang na magkaroon ng kooperasyon sa paaralan para sa online modular learning? Hindi po kasi sila handa sa ganitong paraan ng pag-aaral. I think, ma'am, if you're a private school, I think merong mga tinatawag nating, may mga ginagawa po tayong talks, consultation with our parents, and ina-explain sa kanila talaga clearly kung ano yung magiging modalities ng school, ano po yung mga flexible learning approach ng school. And I think the PTA plays a vital role sa ganito. Our alumni, our student government plays a vital role also. And we as teachers should participate also. Kasi kumukuha rin sila ng cue sa atin eh. When you are encouraging ba, are you also giving them a cue that you are ready? Are you giving them also ba that positivity na, yeah, we are doing this and we need your cooperation. When it comes to LGU po, I know our government is doing its best. DepEd is doing its best. Kaya meron ngang maswerte nga sa public school, for me ha, kasi may mga channels na, and then may mga modules na ibibigay for deliverables. I think yung nagiging challenge lang doon, yung mga printing ng modules, but the cooperation of parents, I think, DepEd should also talk with the LGU or maybe with the barangay. Probably, ang barangay ay makakahelp po explain. Probably, may mga misconception, may mga misinterpretations po, especially yung mga parents. At one point kasi, yung merong isang driver po ng tricycle na nasakyan po kami, sabi niya, "Sir, magsistop na lang po kami ng school kasi wala po kaming internet talaga. Wala po kaming mga online na 'yan. Hindi po namin kaya. Paano po ba? Hindi kami wala po kaming wala nga kaming TV." Iba yung na-relate na information sa mga common tao, sa mga common parents, especially sa public kasi yung pagkakaintindi nila online lahat. Hindi sila aware na may modules na ibibigay. That the teachers are really working hard for the modules na i-deliver. Kaya nga, I know that you are working hard talaga sa public sector to prepare for the new normal. But the key there is to appeal to emotions. Make them understand that even this time, they need to assist you. They need to work with you, and you need also to give them also that support needed. Probably you can ask in small groups that you can have a dialogue with the parents or maybe your LGU sa barangay. Probably hindi pwedeng mass gathering, baka pwedeng small groups. That this group or sa barangay sector, you orient them of what's going to happen and how are you going to do things. The key there is trust and confidence. Diba? Without trust, everything kasi will fall apart Diba? Sige. From Sir Jomar Edmond Luis, good morning po at salamat po sa pagiging sunshine ngayong araw. Thank you po, sir. I'm Miss Sunshine na. Can you suggest engagement activities we may have in school to help our teachers? Director po ako sa isang private school. Ay, sir, we are all in this together, Sir Edmond. Give me a message po. Sige. Suggestions po for engagement. I think you can partner po. There are different organizations who's giving po activities and trainings. You can email me po. I can give you po some links. Baka may ma-help po kami with our organizations to help you. But I think your preparation as a school matters a lot. Are you using po ba different platforms po? I think you should start po engaging in the upskilling your teacher when it comes to from that setup, from the regular classroom to online classroom, or from regular classroom to home-based learning. Importante po to prepare our teachers first. Without preparing them po, they cannot deliver the deliverables. Kasi online, home-based, distance learning, ang face po of teaching are the teachers. Especially pag kami sa private school, kami ang nakikita hindi lang ng mga bata, pero maging ng mga parents. So this time, hindi lang ang parents ang nagle-learn. Ang nagle-learn din ay ang mga parents, guardians, and anybody po na study buddy po ng ating mga anak. So it's very important for upskilling. We go po for the social-emotional activities muna. Kasi more than ever, our teachers needs help din. Mentally, socially, spiritually, to guide them po and to prepare them po for the new normal. I hope that answers, sir. But PM me po. Sige. Fostering work-life balance in our work-from-home setup is really very challenging. But I know with our belief, with the strength of our being, and with enough learning opportunities that we've been doing and we've been given for the past 3 months will help us in a way. I hope po that I've imparted po some important tips. But you can contact me po at this email. I have my own FB page din po. Sa dami po ng inquiries, so I'd like to make this na lang po. All of my talks po and sessions are available po on my FB page. So again, thank you very much, Bebal, for this another opportunity of sharing. Sharing is caring. Mas marami po na nasi-share natin, mas marami po tayong natatouch, mas marami po tayong natiteach and mas mabibless po tayo. One with you, teachers, I am hoping and praying that you are all healthy and safe in your respective communities. Thank you, Miss Kia. Thank you, Miss Michelle, and to the rest of the Pipal team. So again, this is Miss Donna saying goodbye and see you po on my coming sessions. Goodbye.